Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is Jamie. This is FTMKickstart, and this week's topic is language. And language we prefer, language we don't, and language we might use around identifying our body. So, I thank you to those of you that have asked. I don't prefer a pronoun at all. Just use my name. So, Jamie went to the store and Jamie bought milk tends to be a little redundant, but I don't like they, them, or their. Um, Obviously I honor and respect people that do. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. And as far as topics of like things that I like or things that I don't like brothers or sisters. I feel like I don't have a place in that, and I'm not actually sure why we're reducing people to gender anyways when we're not also reducing people to different races and talking about that. And I guess in the effort to be inclusive, it actually excludes some people, myself particularly. And as a result, one of my friends has this saying that he came up with as an answer to that. It's siblings of all gender expressions. So, which I think is really cool, and I really like that. And obviously, it's a mouthful, and it's going to take a while to catch on. And I don't think brothers and sisters is going to go anywhere anytime soon. But I really like siblings of all gender expressions, um, and I guess, the gender normative, gender non-normative language, I use that because I don't have anything else available. But inside of that, it's deeply problematic because when you say gender normative, like people who identify as cisgender or cissexual, some people don't like the word cisgender for different reasons. But for simplicity's sake, to be able to finish my sentence, people who identify as that, we're talking about such a broad generalization of people. Like, we're talking about white men and also women of color and men of color, and there's different experiences that happen inside of that that aren't the same. And the same thing for gender non-normative folks. I'm having a completely different experience being in a white body than a person of color might. And there's these questions of intersections of race and class and sex and gender. And the word's gender normative. So I don't really think that I'm weird or not normal or whatever normal is. I don't think I'm outside of that. I do think I'm marginalized because of the way society is constructed and run. And even I identify as gender non-normative or gender variant, and I will utilize that language because I don't have an option, but I kind of reinforce the damaging effect of it at the same time. So, and also like GLBTQ, QIA, and queer, and SGL. I know that when I use the word queer, there's a lot of people who, it's like nails on a chalkboard. And that's how I refer to my experience and my identity. But I'm also very aware when I use that other people don't like it, and it's not inclusive. So we just have to continue asking and continuing to find language that explains us and what we're going through, and not be afraid to try different things and to communicate above all else. And I mean, even the cisgender experience, a high femme, somebody who identifies as high femme in cis, is having a completely different experience than somebody who doesn't. So there's just different variations inside of it. And lately, I've really liked the word boy, B-O-I. I feel like that really fits in a way that butch and flutch and any other sort of like masculine female train wreck actually does fit. And I say train wreck because for me personally, butch feels like I don't know why tomboy, like male pronouns or male adjectives have to be placed onto the female body, and why that can't just be another form of femininity. If somebody doesn't feel trans, and they are kind of a tomboy, why can't that just be another version of female? Like, why do we have to say that it's masculine if the person doesn't identify as being masculine? So I could obviously go on about this for like hours. It's a really intense topic, and I don't really think there's a solution. And the evolution of language happens with a lot of things, and things aren't called what they used to be called. And as new things roll out in technology and just different sorts of just how life goes, we're going to come up with different names, I'm sure. And inside of it, we need to also continue respecting where people locate and what they prefer. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and I will see you next week.